Hey YouTube, Matt M. Roy back with the second part of my LP Records pickup finds, and let's just go ahead and get started. First one here is Joni Mitchell, The Hissing of Summer Lawns. Another really great album. Shows a picture under the fold of her laying on her back, just kind of relaxing, I guess, in a pool. This particular album is another one actually from 1975. This came out a year after the Miles of Isles album. And some of the songs on here are really strange, but I just kind of like this one. And Frank's Kiss on Main Street, The Jungle Line, Edith and the Kingpin. They're all very good songs, but again, this is really folk music, so if you're not really into that kind of 70s folk style music, this probably isn't an album for you. Next we have the Carpenters, Passage. This is a very, very strange album for the Carpenters. This one, I'm not even sure why they did it. It's okay, but it's not the typical kind of easy listening Carpenters music. It's kind of, I'm gonna say it's kind of progressive music actually for the time. I mean, this came out in 1977, and it features some songs like. The first one is one of the weirdest ones, Be Wanna She No Home. And if you search YouTube, you can listen to that song, and for them, it's just bizarre. And the one other really famous song on here is Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft. Back in the 1970s, when they thought they heard something in space, they declared it World Contact Day. And this is actually the theme song for National World Contact Day. And this is definitely worth listening to. It's pretty interesting. It's definitely dated, though, unfortunately. Next here we have Linda Ronstadt. This one is Hasten Down the Wind. I'll be honest, I have not listened to this album yet. I don't know why I picked this one up. I thought maybe I would just kind of try something different. I have listened to some of her newer music, but never really listened to this album. Here's some of the songs if anybody's interested. But yeah, this one's actually from 1976, so this is definitely one of her older albums. Oddly enough, it uses the same label as the Joni Mitchell ones, Asylum Records. Next, we have one of my personal favorites. This is Amy Grant's Christmas album from 1983. Yes, that is Amy Grant when she was about 20 years old there. And this was actually done at her Tennessee house. This is it right there. She's from Tennessee originally, and you can see right there a picture of her entire family. Apparently she went home for Christmas and decided to basically write this album. Tennessee Christmas, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, very typical songs. One of the best songs on here is this one, Princess D. Koning, Praise the Lord. Definitely one of the best on there. Let's see. Next we have Wayne Newton, Everything's in Love Today. I'm not a huge Wayne Newton fan, but the records were so cheap at this sale, I figured why not? Let's just go ahead and pick it up. And again, I never really listened to this one yet, but I will when I get some extra time. Nothing too spectacular. The artwork on that's kind of blah. And I don't know why I did this, but I picked up a duplicate of Amy Grant's Christmas album. So if any of you guys want one of these, just let me know, and I do not mind sending this out to someone who really wants it. This one's a little water damaged, but other than that, both albums are in very good shape. I can guarantee that. Next we have the Partridge Family album. If any of you guys were around in the 70s, and I wasn't, I was born in 1983, but I used to watch the reruns of this when they came on Nick at Night back in the late 90s, and I just fell in love with the show. Of course, it has Shirley Jones as Mrs. Partridge, David Cassidy as Keith, and then the other real famous one is Danny Bonaducci, and his name in the show was Danny as well. And you guys can pause the video if you want to read the songs on here. This one is actually getting very hard to find. This is from 1970. I've only ever seen 2 of these, and I did pick both of them up. I have an extra copy of that. Oh, let's see. Next we have the best of the big bands, Happy Harmony. Because I was in band when I was in middle and high school, I really loved big band music. This one's not great, not really famous songs, but still nice to listen to once in a while. This one's from 1976, so it's definitely a remake, not an original. Any original big band music albums would be in 78 format. Next we have A Single Man, Elton John. Yes, that is Elton John. Actually not dressed up like a freak with those weird glasses and crazy hats. So that's what he really looks like if any of you guys are interested. This one came out in 1978, if my camera will focus. There you go. Not too familiar with some of these songs though. I maybe listened to this once or twice. It's not one of his better albums, but I figured for $1 I would give it a shot. And then down here we have some really nice albums. These are getting extremely hard to find. This first one's called Original Gold 44. You can see this was an RCA Special Collector's Edition. This is from 1975. And this basically has all the classic songs from the 1950s and early 1960s. We have songs on here like He's So Fine, The Chiffons, Ding Dong the Witch is Dead, The Fifth Estate, which was a remake from the early 60s of the Wizard of Oz song. Very funny, actually. Problems, The Everly Brothers. What else we got on here that's good? This, I think, is down here. Yeah, there we go. The Shirelles, Will You Love Me Tomorrow? Imperials, Sherry. Let's see what else we got. Neil Sedaka, Happy Birthday, Sweet 16. I Saw Her Again, The Mamas and the Pampas. So a lot of really good songs on here. Again, highly recommend picking this up if you can find it. I've only seen a few of these for sale on eBay, so these are getting really hard to find. And again, this one's called Original Gold 44. Next one I have is from the same record series. This is 40 Original Hits. Again, it's an RCA Special Collector's Edition. Some of the songs on here, I will say this one is from 1976, so this was done 1 year later. Again, some very good songs on here. Chuck Berry's Johnny Be Good. Let's see what other ones I like here. Tragedy, Thomas Wayne. There's another version of this, and I'm not sure who sings it, that I actually like better, but it's still a very good song. Let's see what else we got here. Robin the Cradle is really good. Tony Bellis. Mashed Potato Time, The Platters, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Let's see, we have the Shirelles, Soldier Boy is another good one. So, Neil Sedaka, Stairway to Heaven. Kind of the first version, you know, the later one with Led Zeppelin is totally different, but I still like this one too. Rockin' Little Angel, Shake It All Over. So again, another album I would highly recommend picking up. And very last one here, we have Grand Funk, We're an American Band. I know you guys probably remember that song. Pretty risque picture there, but you don't really see anything. Unfortunately, this one actually got waterlogged. I had this near the window and it leaked on it. So condition on this one is not as good, but it's definitely still playable. And there are some of the songs on that. I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I think the reason it cut off before is my memory card's running low. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And remember, as always, have a blessed day, everybody.